Alright, let me, the transition. Ah, I did it! Welcome to more Ace Attorney! This
There it
time
is.
joining us is my good friend Bam.
Hey, what's poppin'?
What's pop?
Easiest wamuubamuu. Don't be rude.
Also known as wamuubamuu, yes.
Yeah.
Wamuubamuu. Also with us, of course, as always, is my friend Nell, also known as Spacey, spelled weird.
Thank you. Oh, thanks. Cool.
And then my friend Ichi, also known as
For a
cinnabunbuns.
second, I thought Darren
Hello.
called you Stacy. I was like, huh?
Spacey? It's supposed to be Spacey, I think.
It is. I will end you right here, right now.
It looks more like supecci if you ask me, but you know.
Yeah,
I wanted it to
yeah.
look cool.
That was literally my knee-jerk reaction to when I first saw it. I was
I
like, huh,
swear to fucking God.
sketchy.
So everyone says
I
it.
didn't
It's
realize
so
recently, like,
Hecky,
oh,
I mean,
it's like
come on.
Stacy. God,
Anyways.
I was so embarrassed. I didn't want to tell you, but now that we're doing confessions on stream, I might as well.
Drop kicking all of you on stream as soon as I see you. None of you are safe.
She's just
Watch
gonna
your kneecap.
unfriend us on Discord. She's gonna leave the group once we're done with the stream.
Just teleport into our houses and drop kick us off.
It's a transition, yeah.
Just like teleports behind us. Nothing personal, kid.
Oh god, oh fuck. Alright, it's February 24th, 12:14 p.m. We're in the district court, courtroom number 9.
Wow, numbers.
I know,
That's
right?
quick.
Awesome.
Alright. The court is now Whoops.
Great
First
start.
word.
The court will now reconvene for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. Emma didn't come back. Uh-oh.
Works out for me to keep shoving food in my face.
Emma's eating in the
Like, I
back.
was about to say, like, oh, this works out perfectly
This
for
is
each.
She's
perfect.
eating the, like, Cocoa Puffs or whatever they're called.
Cocoa Puffs. I can't. Allow me to call the next witness to the stand. The officer in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day of the crime.
Is this Meekins again, or is this the...
Nope.
Oh yeah, it's the cowboy guy.
Oh God.
Yeehaw!
Has he showed up yet? Does he
Witness-
have a voice?
He does have a voice. It's me doing an intense cowboy voice. It's
Sick.
him, Mr. Texas himself.
You know what? That's fair. Witness, please state your name and occupation.
Damn, I might give you the judge voice, just to give me a break from it.
Let's go.
Me, partner? Oh, I'm just a man, same as you, wandering the trails of civilization.
That's really good.
What is a sentence?
Wait, this is Edward?
He's continuing, I think.
Oh,
Huh?
I was gonna say. Wait. Okay. Occasionally helping
Okay,
the
that's weird.
elderness cross intersections when needed. Okay.
Oh, I know. You're a patrolman.
Glug glug. As for my name, if you listen hard enough, you can hear the howling wind calling it out.
Should you be getting drunk in court? Like that's a flask, right?
Yeah,
Like I'm not just
Yeah,
saying
I
things,
don't-
right?
I like to
Wow.
believe it's just filled with water.
Sir?
It's like Dr. Pepper in there.
Oh my God.
That's what I would do.
Not illegal.
To be exact, it's Jake Marshall, Your Honor.
Howling wind? Never heard Edward described that way before.
Wait, what?
I
Yeah,
described
Edward?
it. Wait, was that Edge? Wait, hold on.
Huh?
I'm confused.
I'm so confused. It's so
Because he
bad.
said
Yeah.
the howling wind will call it out.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I get it now.
Now, Mr. Marshall, let me ask you something. You were in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day the crime that took place. Almost fucked that up. Is this correct?
According to the papers, partner.
Dangerous. What do you mean?
A desperado's soul is as boundless as the desert sands. No paper can sum it up. Tink?
Bang. Maybe it's best we get on with this quickly.
Maybe so.
Please share with us your testimony of the day of the crime. Ho ho ho! In English!
He's
I'm
Santa now.
Santa now.
I'm Santa on his day job.
The day of the crime. My job was to keep a wary eye on that bone orchard.
I love this voice. I'm just saying. I just want to put it out there.
Can I get a ye? And dare I say, haw?
How?
Oh my
Or
god.
do they ask Haw Yee?
They said I was supposed to make rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't my style. Besides, the room's protected by 2 security systems anyway. If I remember right, I was at the street side saloon at the time it went down.
So you just left work.
Right? I'm just an innocent traveling man, so if you're out of ammo, it's time I hit the trail.
I'm sorry, but like, imagine you just go out for work, be like, nothing ever happens. Let me go get a bite to eat, and then you come back and a murder took place.
That'd be on you, like 100%.
100%.
I can't say I particularly care for your attitude. Oh wow.
I can't say I care for your beard,
Ooh.
but you don't see
What?
me
Oh.
complaining.
Alright, cool.
Come down here! We will throw down in the middle of the court.
It's
Oh, you're
high
cooking Vegeta.
noon.
It's high noon.
Bang!
Ho, ho, ho.
They shoot you
You're
for
a
that in
bad man.
Texas,
You're
you
getting
know.
more than coal for Christmas. You're getting a cap in your ass.
Oh, good lord.
Wait a minute. What do you mean by 2 security systems? I'm going to ignore whatever was happening before this.
Oh my god.
No fucking god.
Good.
Glad that really protected you guys. Oh my god.
I mean, the security cameras and the ID card reader. I reckon even a cowpoke like you knows about those. Yes, well, what about the fingerprint activated locks inside the evidence room? Fingerprint activated locks? What kind of newfangled doohickeys are those? He's not being very helpful.
Wait, he doesn't know when he's in charge of that?
Right? I was just about to
He's
say
the
that.
worst
like,
security guard I've ever seen!
Like, he's just trying to keep up his appearance, isn't he? But like, bro,
Kind of
you're,
sucks at his
you're
job.
in charge.
It's terrible.
Excuse me. Oh my gosh.
He's not good with machines. He's
Homie
not that
should
good with
just
machines.
he should
Or
just
with
quit
following
being a police
orders.
officer and just become a period actor now.
Did you say this line? I didn't hear you over.
You want me to say it again?
Sure.
He's not that good with machines. Or with following orders.
That's true. Everyone's got their weaknesses now, don't they, Mr. Prosecutor?
Fucking suck at your job.
No, this one seems like trouble. Okay, Mr. Wright, he's all yours.
Get him.
Get him. Ooh, it's time for a
Get
cross-examination.
Trouble.
Get him.
Right here in River City. The capital T that rhymes with P that stands for pool! Does anyone ever watch Music Man?
No.
Sorry, I failed you.
Okay.
My
Sounds
school
like another
performed
reference to
it.
something. The only River City I know is River City Girls. I love that game.
Oh, I still haven't played it, but
We need to watch
My
Music
brain-
Man.
Please
My
play
brain
it.
processed.
I don't know anyone else who has.
I heard about it when it came out and I just forgot to
Alright.
get it.
I was
Same.
supposed to make rounds 3 times a day. Let's press this. Hold it!
$15.
But you made your rounds on the day of the crime, right?
Ooh.
Ain't you heard a word I said, partner? I told you that ain't my style. I'm afraid I don't understand. No desperado I know lets rules get in his way.
He's police chief, isn't he?
No desperados I know join the police force.
That's so... So, Officer Marshall, on the day of the crime...
Just between you and me, I didn't set foot in the evidence room that day.
There was a rubber gloves. Rubber gloves stuck in the victim's locker. Do you know anything about that?
Sorry, partner. Can't say I do.
Fuck!
Now don't use that language in here. That's rather crass. I haven't been in that crypt in weeks. How does this guy avoid being fired? Right?
With the wind. They can't catch him.
They can't catch him. He's too fast.
Speed.
You used to be a detective, so you used the evidence room in the past, correct? Of course. Back in the day, my locker was a gold mine of evidence. And yet, you didn't know about the fingerprint locking mechanism? Sorry, partner. I ain't good with machines. I couldn't even tell you how a bike works. That's quite incredible.
Talent.
The sensors on the lockers. Oh, I was right. The sensors on the locker handles cannot be seen. It's well known that some detectives are unaware of their presence.
I hear Banny barking downstairs.
Oop.
Oh god. Now that he mentions it, Detective Gumshoe said something like that too.
At any rate, it doesn't seem that this is relevant to the crime.
Egg.
Can you tell us what you were doing when the crime took place?
I was at the street side saloon. What? Why? What were you doing in a place like that? I was eating skitty.
What?
My mom.
Augers?
That's my mom. God, I'm at CVS at 11 p.m.
Oh my god.
Not even Angel Steak lunches can beat that parlor's Vongoli sepia pasta.
French words.
Try to say
Words.
words in a fucking cowboy voice.
Do you mean to tell us you're Spanish? You abandoned your police duties to eat some noodles?
Not all desperados eat tacos, partner.
Understandable. That's not what I meant. I hope this has at least taught you a lesson.
That's strange. This is usually where Edgeworth says, "Did you not want a raise this year?" Just an innocent traveling man. I don't think this has anything to do with anything.
He's guilty.
Guilty as charged! Do we... Okay, I'm trying to remember what he was doing. What do I have? Okay, I got Goodman's ID, the prosecutor trophy, the Edgeworth's knife, the parking stub, Blue Badger, Goodman's autopsy, victim's note, on a cell phone, the parking lot, crime photo at the parking lot, victim's shoe, switchblade, ID card, record. Who's the sevens? At 420!
Oh.
Nice.
Nice!
Nice.
But who?
Epic, by the way. It's Pogger. That's dope.
Evidence from a past case. Oh, right. What was the number on this one?
Like A something?
It's like A, yeah, it's like A116. Hostile item report. Ichi, may I ask if you have the...
I do not. I shall pull it up right now.
Yes, please.
No, we're cheating on stream.
No, it's like a backup in case, like...
Yeah, like, I just give cryptic hints.
the cryptic hints just remind me what's supposed to be happening.
Like in the
I don't
Oracle.
remember this part of the game very well. So,
Yeah, this is the more fuzzy part of the game for me, too, so...
Joan Dark.
Can you lock the answer behind 3 riddles?
Oh, he was the head
Oh my
investigator.
god.
Answer my riddles 3 and I shall give...
Answer
Objection
me my
to
riddles
these.
3 and I'll let you progress in Ace Attorney.
I had to say about this. I don't know.
That Bowen arcade.
How exactly do you keep an eye on the evidence room?
So obvious.
I just need to get my brain in the puzzle solving station again.
Yeah, because mine isn't. I'm
Yeah.
literally reading through text.
That's me right now. I just made sure nothing moved in the security camera monitor. That room's so still, even time dies in there. I was
Oh,
just a
nice.
caretaker who interred the recordings. You interred them?
I don't know what that word means.
Videos of nothing aren't that useful. When the time would come, I'd erase the tape.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit. Words. If nothing unusual is recorded, tapes are to be erased every 6 hours.
You know, his hair kind of looks like Sasuke. I never thought about that.
I think that's part of my attraction to him, and that's the saddest thing ever.
Is that why you like him?
A little bit. They have the same kind of like arrogant personality,
Oh my god.
and also just the hair.
Yeah, you would really like
I
Haseo
love him
from
because he reminds me
Talking
of
to You.
Sasuke.
He's the main character of GU, and he looks like Sasuke, so...
Oh
my
shit.
God.
Oh, I
Oh
have
my God.
eyes. I am looking directly at it.
That is Nell's type.
Sasuke
Just
wanting hours.
Just Sasuke. Each time I'd erase the tape, it felt like I was erasing a part of my life.
What the fuck?
This guy has a flair for the dramatic, but it isn't going to do him any good. So in actuality, you don't physically enter the evidence room? I guess not. Yeah, he doesn't do that. Protected by 2 security systems.
Do you want
Inside the room.
cryptic hint number 1?
Oh.
Okay, what am I supposed to be focusing on here?
So upon us your knowledge.
Because I want to focus on the fact that he wasn't there, but...
Yeah.
But where would he be at that point? I don't think I have anything for that.
777771.
Was him?
I think that one works. So like when he says he's not there, just tell him. Oh, then explain why there was
But
a
we,
thing.
do we have any
Oh,
evidence to
yeah.
prove that it was him?
I believe we do.
Do we?
Okay.
What do we got?
Remind me again.
Jack.
Things that
Oh,
were
is it
in.
the
Marshall's
Yeah.
prints! Fuck!
Yeah.
Oh, we're-
God, I forgot about this!
Yo,
Okay,
Yo,
do we present it
Garrett.
here, though? The problem?
Garrett.
Look, there's a reason I have to look through all
my
this.
God.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
I think it would be this
Yo,
one.
let's present it.
Hey, you! Objection!
You had a printer in the room.
Officer Marshall, doesn't it strike you as odd? That is, you being called in to testify like this?
Oh,
After all,
scary.
you weren't in the
Front
security
facing
room at the
Marshall.
time of the crime. And yet you dragged me down here. Explain yourself, partner.
The fuck, explain yourself.
It's quite
You
simple.
understand. Oh my God.
Exactly.
You left a very large trail behind at the scene. Or, to be exact, a handprint.
Ooh.
Listen real good, partner. Like
How
I
did you
said,
talk like that?
I'm the caretaker of that crypt. I pay my respect. That is, I make my rounds about once a month.
What?
It's only natural my fingerprints would be in there.
Once a month? You're supposed to do it 3 times a day?
I only wish it were, officer.
That's me
But
skipping
you
out
see-
on homework.
Your fingerprints were covered in blood.
Bang. Witness, what is the meaning of this?
He's wearing heels.
Your bloodstained
really?
fingerprints were at the crime
Yeah.
scene?
The boots.
Or like they're cowboy boots, but they're
Yeah.
definitely heeled.
The blood was
Maybe
wiped
it was
away.
like 2 inches.
However, a luminol test
Oh.
clearly revealed this. Well,
Huh?
Officer Marshall,
Oh!
but he doesn't seem so concerned.
Whoa!
It seems to me.
Oh!
Whoa.
Anime reaction sounds.
Please.
The anime gas, like the.
There ain't a person in this room with a head on his shoulders.
Oh man.
Oh!
Oh!
I
Bart!
think we have an explanation then, Officer Marshall.
About.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
that's him still.
Oh, about the bloodstained foot. I almost said footprints.
Footprints.
About the bloodstained fingerprints.
He
God,
kicked, he
I
kicked
think
the locker so
everything-
high.
Very well. You may begin your testimony about your fingerprints. Found at the scene of the crime.
Well, CC, they're in the shape of a circle.
Bloodstained fingerprints. Like I said, it's only natural for my fingerprints to be in that evidence room. One of them just happened to be at the same place as a bloodstained handprint.
Sir!
What?
Sir!
The murderer touched the
was
locker where
censoring.
my fingerprint was by chance. Bloodstain and the fingerprint are completely unrelated. Or didn't
Ooh.
you know the murderer was wearing gloves?
Like the ones you're wearing.
He's got fingerless gloves though.
Okay,
Oh,
but
right,
like,
right.
the likelihood of his hands being the exact same size as the murderer's,
Homie!
homie!
See, I had nothing to do with it.
I wanted to do some stencil painting on my locker. I wanted to make a memory. The witness's explanation still appears valid. Sorry. Although there's room for doubt.
Yeah, doubt. Press X to doubt.
Life wouldn't be fun any doubt? You mean like in a fucking court?
Life
Where there
wouldn't
shouldn't
be
be
fun
any doubt?
without any doubt, partner.
Bro. Okay, I just agree. The defense may now cross-examine the witness.
This guy's hiding something. I can feel it.
Uh-oh.
Now's my chance to prove it.
You've got beer in that flask, man. That's not allowed.
Excuse you, it's Diet Dr. Pepper. Specifically diet.
Sorry, that has really got me.
Oh my
No,
god.
actually, it's a Sprite cranberry.
Sprite.
It's a
Oh no!
cranberry.
Oh no! I would
Yo,
I would slap him
cranberry?
across the face.
What a
just
crate
for him.
By
Spranberry.
the way, guys, this series is sponsored by Coca-Cola.
That's
I was drinking my San Pellegrino when
Oh.
he said that.
like, what happened?
I almost spat it out over my monitor.
Oh,
One of them just happened to be at the same place, huh? What do you have to say to you about yourself?
no.
So then, what about the bloody handprint? Wasn't mine. It's no mystery.
Okay, but can't they
We're just gonna gloss over it. Please explain.
Can't they do
This
tests
is-
for how recent the blood is?
My locker's covered with my fingerprints. It just so happened the murderer touched the locker where my fingerprint was by chance.
That would fuck up the fingerprint, though. You wouldn't be able to get a. I can't.
Chances of that happening are 1,000,000 to 1. On the contrary, one could argue just the opposite. Chances
I don't
of that
think
not
it's
happening
okay,
are
if-
1,000,000 to
If his
1.
fingerprints are over the blood, it's like in the movies when like they see a dark stain and then touch and then they're like, blood.
Blood.
Oh, you
That's
just
exactly
fuck up
what
the
he did.
evidence.
Get one thing straight, partner. I'm not.
I figured. I wanted to say it, but I was like, Garrett will say it.
You ain't gonna get no reward from me with a mere fingerprint. You wanna know why? It's not blood, it's dried up barbecue sauce.
The pasta was covered in barbecue sauce for some reason. And I was
Completely unrelated.
shoving it in my mouth with my hand.
How do you know that? I may be a loner, but I still do my job. I keep
No,
up
you
on the reports.
You do
God,
the exact
now-
opposite of your
now-
job.
Now I'm just wondering how it feels like to eat pasta with your hands.
It's
Oh,
pretty
God.
cathartic,
Primal.
actually.
Have you tried it?
Who hasn't?
I haven't.
Maybe
You
like
mean you
once
don't
or
just,
twice
like-
at like 2 a.m. But like
You see, you make yourself just some plain pasta. You can put stuff in it if you want.
Oh, no.
But the best
No,
way to
I
do it
don't.
cleanly would be just to do like plain pasta and just shovel it all into your mouth. Like a
okay,
wild
well you
animal.
also get plain pasta.
Well, I know what
No.
I'm doing next time I'm bored, but like...
Exactly. You've got all the time in the
Why?
world. We're all stuck in our houses. Why haven't you done that yet?
Bro, the only
I-
pasta I have is black ink pasta.
Oh,
Go for
wow.
it, dude.
I'm really gonna... Oh,
Black ink
have you not
pasta.
tried it? It's the one from JoJo Part 2.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
can you imagine,
no,
like, your family walks in on you just shoveling black ink pasta down your throat? You're, like, on the floor, crouched over it, like,
The fucking like Arthur meme where he's like shoving
in the
toast in the
dark.
microwave with his mouth.
My precious.
My
Pudding spaghetti is actually really good.
I've never had it
You
before.
walk into a room and you hear a weird squelching sound, you turn on the lights, it's Bam
Sorry,
eating
what
black
spaghetti?
ink pasta.
But a food YouTuber, Binging with Babish, has a squidding spaghetti recipe that he has from like the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure episode in my
Oh,
family.
really?
That recipe, and it's really good.
Okay.
Right. Black ink pasta is just so good.
It is.
Remind me to do that.
Yeah,
Now that
my
we're-
brother made it the other day because he's been getting into cooking ever since the quarantine started.
Mm.
Alright.
So like it's sick because I get to reap the benefits of him wanting to go through self-improvement.
I don't want to interrupt,
I get
but
to eat this sick food and
we
stuff.
are playing a
He
game.
cooked my steak the other
Alright.
day. How dope is that?
Bamboo.
There was a
Yeah, let's keep
blistering
going,
at the
by the way.
scene, about to be left by the murderer.
Can't believe we forgot we were
That's
playing
right.
a game. Oh.
It was found in Detective Gumshoe's locker.
Oh?
However, oh my god, guys. However, no fingerprints were detected on that handprint. Wait,
Oh yeah, I think we tried that too. We did. Yeah.
You all did the dust thing. So that would mean the murderer wearing gloves happened to place his hand on top of Officer Marshall's fingerprint.
I.
I call bullshit.
That's the
But this
only
is-
logical
right, so-
conclusion.
I hate this.
I can't let him squirm out of this one. Gotta find something. Something decisive to tie Officer Marshall to this crime.
Ooh.
Okay, so... okay, let me get my head around this. Extremely thin rubber glove. Can I... Actually, did I ever see what tag this is?
It's probably the.
Oh, it's SL9.
Yeah.
SL911 is written on the tag. Seems this is more evidence from that incident. I don't have Emma here to give me things. That's sad.
I only remember DL6. It's literally the only numbered case I remember. I'm sorry.
Yep.
EL6 was literally my birthday, so.
Ah?
Yeah, it was
Really?
December
Yeah.
20th, 2001.
That's so. Oh my god, that's actually so dope.
There's like two reasons December 28th is stuck in my head. First is Ichi's birthday, second is DL6.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Marshall's prints. But why?
It's only natural that for my fingerprints to be in the evidence room.
Mhm.
Did the dude? No, I don't think I should focus on that. Should I?
Okay. Oracle Ichi, it's time to work your magic.
Oh, yep.
What quest shall we go upon? On
Uh,
this wonderful Greek
I need to
totally
figure
not
out how to
tragedy.
specifically say this. Let's see here.
Usually
Yeah,
when I'm like, what
so
should I
I am
focus on?
the
Should be the
manager.
thing.
Did we press the fifth statement?
Which one would that be?
The last one.
I think I did.
So,
Oh, yeah, I did.
Or then you know the murderer was wearing gloves.
No, I don't think you did.
I swear I did. 1,
'Cause
2, 3.
we're supposed
Four,
to get a piece
five.
from
Let me ask
testimony
again.
after. So,
How do you know that?
Okay, yeah, we didn't. Wait, no,
I
never
did
mind,
this
we
one.
We did.
oh,
Yeah.
Maybe I have to do all of them.
It was found in Detective Gumshoe's locker.
Oh yeah, we tried that.
Excuse me.
So the murder's wearing gloves happened on the. That's the only thing. Gotta find something. Something decisive to tie him to the crime. I guess I have to do the rest of them because I don't think I
My
pressed.
lasso.
I missed one. I did miss pressing one of them.
did we press the first statement?
I don't remember if I did.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it anyways. That's because you. How did you put it? Pay your respects once a month. Yeah, that's right. That and one more thing. That locker happens to be mine.
What do you mean?
It's
It's your fucking locker.
I mean what I said.
You can't just forget that.
That's the locker I used when I was a detective. The locker I still use. All that's in there now, though, is a heap of broken dreams.
I
I'd
walk
see.
this empty street.
On the boulevard of broken
Of
dreams.
It'd be strange if my prints weren't all over that locker.
But-
Okay.
Apparently his fingerprint data was never changed.
Uh-huh.
He must have been using the fingerprint lock without even knowing it.
Bruh.
Ah, okay, there we go.
There we go.
Are you starting to get the picture, partner? The picture? This seal of blood? In the desert, it's just food for the buzzards.
Ah!
I don't
What
think
is
that's
a
the sound of a
buzzard?
buzzard.
Like any different from a vulture?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay.
Okay.
There's only one reality, and that's
Operator.
this. The security tape. So as long as my trail isn't in there, you can't say otherwise.
He's already talking like a guilty man.
Yeah,
This isn't getting us
exactly.
anywhere, Mr. Wright.
I mean,
He's
Please
like, next
consider
thing.
carefully where you're going with this examination, with this cross-examination. Sorry,
yeah,
I forget words sometimes. I'm
yes,
old.
Your Honor.
The next thing that Jake Marshall's gonna be saying is that his husband disappeared under mysterious circumstances.
Mysterious circumstances. Now then, continue your testimony, Officer Marshall.
Officer Marshall, what do you mean by that?
If that even is your name.
Too bad that wasn't me in the video. What do you mean by that?
Bad.
You want to tie me to this crime, isn't that right, partner?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. I just want it to end already.
If so, that video is the only direct evidence you have. No objection! But that video is next to useless. It's full of blind spots.
Oh, you're just gonna take that blind spots. Blind spots?
Places you can't see, Your Honor.
How would just not know
Is
that?
that what that means?
The camera's panning back and forth. The floor isn't shown. If someone was familiar with the camera's position, he could leave the room without being caught on tape. Ah!
We don't have time for your speculations, Mr. Wright.
Evidence to back it up.
Oh,
Well,
but is it
Mr. Wright,
speculation?
if you can show us evidence in this video that indicates Officer Marshall was present, please do so now.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Very well.
Uh-oh.
You press.
Oh. Allow me to point out your mistake, Officer Marshall.
Oh shit, he's actually doing it.
Tread carefully, Mr. Wright,
Trying to
or you
get it
might
over
wind up
with.
being the one making the mistake.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay, is there any moment in Ace Attorney where when you press that's not what you're supposed to do?
I kind of hope
I
that
don't
to
know.
be. Like, they just fuck you up.
I think there was one in Justice for All. There was this one case, I think, where you were only allowed to press on one statement, or was it?
Oh, I remember that one.
Yeah, but if you pressed on another statement, you got a penalty. That one really scared me. I hated that one. I went over it for a fucking
I think
hour.
I remember that.
I remember that one too.
I did not like it. It was cool in hindsight, but I really didn't like it back then. I was stressed out of my mind. Okay, now then, this is my line. I forgot. Let's have another look at the video. Show us this incriminating evidence, quote unquote, of the witness, Officer Jake Marshall.
We get to
It's
listen to
an
my favorite
exclamation
song.
point.
The Blue Badger.
So he walks. Also, the thing is that he can walk behind the camera apparently, because he does to leave, I guess. Which is weird, because I'm like, where the hell's the camera?
Wait, where's the print anyway?
Yeah.
Wait, which locker is the print on? Because it's not in the one he opened.
Ah!
I forgot what it was. Oh,
Bitch!
oh.
I got you! I was waiting for it to show up.
Brains
Oh,
partner?
you remember that one?
I did remember
I
that
can't
one.
believe you remembered that one.
Bringing
I
our
would've missed
attention
it
back to the
completely.
security camera. Bitch!
Uh-oh.
This is a mistake I'm afraid you soon not to forget, Officer Marshall.
No profanity in my court unless it's me.
No, sorry, Your Honor.
Sorry, you're bitchin'.
The days are short in
That's
Texas,
what I like to hear.
and so are our tempers.
Is that true?
Garrett?
I plead the fifth.
We needed to fact check whatever he says.
Whenever he says something happens in Texas, I love all of you are just like, is that true, Garrett?
I mean, you are a source.
You could also ask Jessica because she also lives in Texas with me.
It's like that one video from that anime
He's
where
in
that
chat.
girl's like, "Hey, handsome, are you single?" He goes, "No, thanks, I'm from Massachusetts."
Me.
Those two were mutually exclusive.
No thanks.
It's so fucking funny. What's that from?
I don't know.
Oh no.
I'll find the clip though and post it in Twitch chat.
Could you sum up what you have to say in 8 words or less? Uh-huh. Very well. Oh shit, that's already 2 words. You can clearly be seen in this video.
Uh-oh. That's
Exactly
like more than
8
words.
words.
Oh, never mind.
Not bad, partner.
You're a sharpshooter.
Oh, no. The key lies in a certain locker shown in the video. Really feeling it. Sorry, I just got a snap from Sarah.
Over.
She just got the definitive edition of Xenoblade.
Oh, everyone's getting that.
I still need to beat
I want it
Xenoblade.
so
I haven't
bad.
even
Oh my
beaten
God.
the original game yet.
Dude,
So long.
same.
Judge,
I'm
this is
not
your
beating
line, by the
the
way.
Original Xenoblade, and I plan to correct my mistakes with that soon.
It's a good game.
It really seems like it. Oh my god, it looks so good.
Mr. Bam.
I got to the part where spoilers F,
F.
where he screams, "I'll kill you." That's all I'll say, and that's
Oh.
that part was so cool. Oh my god, that voice.
I don't know
That
if I've
voice
seen that part
acting
yet.
from Batman was
I don't
amazing.
remember.
I don't know his name, but I love the voice actor for Shulk. I just
Shulk
wish
is so
they
good.
all didn't have a random ass like British accent. It's
Now
so
it's
weird.
Rhine time!
That was right.
I think it's because, actually, I think it's all the actors are like Australian or something.
Are they?
Oh.
I believe that's it. I remember,
Yeah, but
I have to rewatch
It's-
Chugga's Let's Play because he actually does say what it is.
but it's also weird. It's weird because like in Xenoblade 2, Rex is
Yeah.
like slightly
Rex is like
Australian, I
British,
think.
kind of, or
and, like,
Scottish.
Nia is fucking
definitely
Welsh.
Welsh.
Nia is Welsh. And like
Yeah.
Pyra, the blade, the basically like the Monado of the game, Pyra and Mithra are like sound American. So like, what the fuck is the truth? Are they trying
don't
to say
know.
that Americans are like ancient?
I don't think
like,
that's what they're
long-forgotten
saying.
parts of civilization?
I don't think that's the lesson in Xenoblade 2.
Imagine. if it
Anyways, Judge!
Oh right. See this locker that has a white claw sticking out? I thought that was Phoenix. This is the witness's locker.
Now then, let's rewind the video a bit. Oh, of course, okay.
I
hate
rewind
this.
time.
Stop, shut up.
Dead body. That's hot. That's hot.
I hate this. Mr. Judge.
Oh, the white cloth. It's gone. Are you a magician, Mr. Marshall? What's the meaning of this, Officer Marshall?
When the
Please tell
crime
me the
took
meaning of
place,
white and cloth separately, please. I've forgotten language.
the white cloth wasn't there. Then it suddenly appeared. There's only one explanation. Officer Marshall, you were in the evidence room at the time of the crime. What's more, you opened your locker when the camera was turned away. Blah, 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 blah.
Order! Order!
Hold
fries
your
for the
horses. Sorry,
Fries.
partner.
Yeah.
But you got the wrong man.
Uh-oh.
So what if my locker was open? That doesn't mean I'm the one who opened it.
It has a fingerprint lock.
Edward is just
Dumbass.
like
The
fucking
murderer needed to hide
Oh, come on,
something,
dude.
so he opened the
Bro.
locker and stuck it in.
Oh,
Bro,
you got fired.
Not my
You
fault he happened to choose
himbo.
mine.
you himbo.
He's not even a himbo. He's not even buff. He's just stupid.
He's just
But
stupid.
he's attractive.
I mean, I will say he's attractive. Why is everyone staring at me like I'm a wanted man?
Yeah, you kind of are.
This guy isn't just playing dumb. He really doesn't know.
He's really dumb.
He's really dumb.
He's actually stupid.
I hate to rain on your parade, but you're the only person who can open that particular locker.
And weren't we just talking about the,
I know, right?
Does he not, like, realize?
I call your
Oh
bluff.
my god. Oh
You
my
say
god.
I opened that locker, now prove it.
Oh my god.
Back to the fingerprint.
Wouldn't it be
Yeah,
this?
just present the evidence locker.
Yeah, because
Right?
it says
Oh my god.
text.
Oh my god.
fingerprint sensor.
Homie.
It looks like he got
Come
shot.
on.
We shot him with evidence.
Oh my god.
Bang!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
We talked about this earlier today.
It was not even 10
5
minutes ago.
Don't you listen to anything, Officer Marshall?
Bro!
The lockers can only be opened by the
Boomer's
detectives
choosing
they
be
belong to.
technologically illiterate.
He really is.
He is Jared 19.
What?
I never
What
learned how
kind
to
of crazy
open
talk is
lockers.
this? Well, Detective Gumshoe did mention something about this.
Oh, ooh, flashback. In any case, pal, the locks aren't that obvious.
Why does he sound like the scout?
I know.
There's even
no.
some people in the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks. Yeah! Target time!
I had the strangest dream that Gumshoe's voice changed, and it was so weird.
Yeah, the continuity was weird. It won't happen again. I forgot. I just wanted to hop in for Gumshoe.
That's fair, actually. Gumshoe's voice hurts my voice. Hurts my throat.
Okay, I'll take him then. Let's go! I love Gumshoe!
So, Sheriff,
Sorry.
what
I'm
do you have
just
to say
excited.
in 8 words or less?
God damn.
Oh,
Yeah.
is he eating jerky?
I think so.
I think it
Did he
is.
even eat it?
I
I
only
was
got
thinking
one
that-
word for you, partner.
Love
No!
I love his freak out animation.
It's so good.
It's so cool.
was that?
Oh my god, he's so cool. I love him. Okay. Order, witness, explain yourself. What was that gust of wind?
Sometimes I can make wind appear, and it's not a fart.
Is that
He's
what
an
he was saying
airbender.
about the howling wind? Like saying his name? Fucking...
Oh shit, you may be right.
If this is a joke, it's the worst I've ever heard. I
I've heard
assure you,
worse.
this is no joke, Officer Marshall. Now then, please tell us, what were you doing in the evidence room at the time of the crime?
The time of the crime. Nice rhyme. Ole!
Wait, hello?
I'm sorry, what?
I don't think that's what that means.
Ole! Please
judge?
answer the question.
The judge is like
Oh.
one of those Karens that says gracias at a Mexican restaurant.
Oh, but they don't say it right. They say gracias. Or something.
Gracias.
Yes.
Gracias.
They go up to an Asian person and tell them ni hao.
Oh
They go
my
konnichiwa,
God.
but it's like
And I'm just like,
What is he now? A
they're
bullfighter?
konnichiwa, but they're clearly from like
The
Vietnam.
judge pulls out like a
Yeah,
red cloth
they're
and
like
starts
fucking
waving it around.
Thailand or something, and they're like, oh, now
yeah.
Okay, that's alright, Officer Marshall. I believe we can figure the rest out from here.
we can? Please, I'd love to get it over with. I really want to go to sleep.
Don't worry, Your Honor. Have a look at these floor plans.
Poggers.
Look at this.
There's no place for someone to hide in the evidence room. Yet Officer Meekins didn't see Officer Marshall.
If that's so, then where was the witness?
He came in after him. It seems Mr. Wright has an answer.
That's right. The only possible
That's right,
conclusion.
you're right. Well then,
Why did he?
let's hear it.
Why did he bang the gavel?
He likes to.
Where was Officer Marshall at the time of the crime?
I mean, you could just be over here.
Rhyme.
Uh,
Line?
Garrett. He's inside the locker, obviously.
He's inside those locker the whole time.
Wait,
He was
what?
hiding in there the whole time.
I forget. Did they blink
Be
the killer
Victor,
as
right?
Meekins?
Yeah, I'm guessing killer is Meekins. So
Yeah.
Because he was.
It's killer and victim. So
Like,
Victim
this-
was the guy who did the thing, right? But.
well, the
Wait.
K is for killer.
I
So-
know, but I'm trying to figure out if killer was Meekins or not.
Killer
Oh my
is
word.
Meekins because he's on trial.
I know, so that's when I was like, I think.
Meekins is the one on trial? I thought it was Lana.
Well, yes,
I'm
but
so
remember, because
confused.
Goodman got killed in 2 places at once.
Yeah.
Right.
So it was two different trials, technically.
I forgot.
God, I'm so confused!
This is such a headache. Oh my god, I forgot.
I know.
about this.
I mean,
Okay. Oracle of Delphi, grant us your wisdom.
I believe I'm right. Like,
Yeah.
it's the only other thing he could be, otherwise, like, he was at the door over here.
But that's not right.
It's not right. No.
Yeah, no. You're right. You're playing us right.
Wait, the exclamation. Okay, there you
Yeah,
go.
I was
Never
like,
I got scared when it stayed up there.
it does that
Yeah.
sometimes, and I get worried every time.
Never mind. It's still.
Officer Marshall was standing right here.
Wait, no, it is wrong. There, but never mind. It is. But it's right. Yeah. There? But that's where the victim, Detective Goodman, was.
Correct, unless the man wasn't Detective Goodman.
Nani kore?
Get this anime shit out of my court. Says the anime protagonist.
We're in Japan, Gary.
Ah!
We gotta play the part. Eat
We're-
your hamburgers.
Oh yes, wait, I forgot. We're in LA right now.
Yeah, we're in Japanifornia.
Oh my god.
I believe the victim in the video is Officer Marshall.
He's dead
My
right now.
school-
It was you,
Oh.
dressed up as Detective Goodman.
My school offering Japanese was a grave mistake.
Oh my god.
I love it actually.
Learning Japanese for 4 years has made me too powerful.
It really has. It really has. Because God forbid anyone knows words outside of broken things you learn from anime.
Yeah.
You're too powerful otherwise. You have to be executed on the spot.
I learned
Oh,
Japanese
Jesus.
from
Oh,
watching
God.
anime, and I learned French from
Power.
watching the sub version of Miraculous Ladybug.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god.
Bye bye, petite papillon.
Oh, I'm alright. But that's preposterous. Oh, that was fucked up.
It's fine. You get another try, Mr. Edward. I know you
But that's
haven't drank
preposterous.
wine,
Officer Meekins witness detect. God, I can't read.
eh?
Try again.
I will give you one more chance, Mr. Edgeworth. Please, become literate.
But that's preposterous. Officer
Becoming
Meekins witnessed the detective at the crime scene. God damn it, baby, you made me trip up. That's it, call it.
All of us have the problem of talking over each other, and that's like the best part, I think.
Once he saw the man's face, he'd know for sure.
Sorry.
Objection! Your Honor, are you okay up there?
He's
No.
fucking losing it. Oh, there you go.
Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine.
May I point out, though, that Officer Meekins did not know Detective Goodman.
Was he a bad man?
That's the name of the stream, anyways. Was he
Yeah,
a Goodman
yeah.
or a Badman?
That's a little reference for you people in chat.
He also testified about the man's reaction when confronted.
Oh, pixelation.
Fucking pixelation gets
Ichi
you.
gets to voice something now.
Oh no, okay, I'm gonna move the mic away.
Oh
But I do think
Oh,
I'm
no.
I have to show this card, sir!
Yes, and how did Detective Goodman respond?
He suddenly pulled a knife on me!
Oh,
Something about the officer's story puzzled me,
the
and it
voice?
broke my eardrums as well. If the man had his ID card, why didn't he just show it?
Yes, he would have needed it to enter the evidence room. Sorry. So he must have been carrying it.
Trying not to
Again,
laugh.
Composure like a fucking champ.
The answer is simple. He couldn't show it. As you can see, Detective Goodman's picture is on his ID card.
Oh, I get it.
If he showed that, his cover would have been blown. Officer Meekins would have realized the man wasn't Detective Goodman. You have anything to say to this, Officer Marshall? Grrr.
Beef
He's gonna get
jerky.
that jerky eventually.
You've got quite an imagination, partner.
You think it's a chew toy?
It probably is.
Possibly.
We got a term for
Whoa.
that. It's called circumstantial evidence. Circumstantial evidence? He's still denying it. You're gonna have to do better than that to break a detective. Unless you
You're
have
not,
hard
though.
evidence proving I dressed up as the victim. Hmm.
I can't say I particularly care for your uncooperative disposition.
I can't say I care for your beard, but you don't see me complaining. Didn't we already say this?
Fucking
Came for the beard twice!
down here this instant. Mr. Wright, do you have any evidence? I want this man guilty. Of this stat. Do you have any evidence bring beyond the shadow of a doubt that this man is a gigantic fucking douche? Dressed up as the victim also.
well,
I have many evidence.
who am I
Talking
kidding?
about the latter.
I don't have anything like that.
Well, you're Phoenix. You'll pull something out of your butt.
Well, something, I guess. I can see the fear in your eyes, partner. Seems you're
I'm
the
really
one who
happy.
couldn't take the desert heat.
Uh-oh.
Can't pull something out of my ass. Not with that attitude, Phoenix.
I can't pull something out of my ass. I've got pants on.
This can't be happening.
My
So
joke is
obvious he's
slowly
the
becoming
one.
More and more Aaron. This is terrible.
Oh my god, I love it.
What can I do?
He
Uh-oh.
hasn't spoken a goddamn word in years.
It looks like your life experience has finally been exposed.
Uh-oh.
You've lost every case.
You-
Come on, man. You
I'll
got
pass on to you what
Poor old
someone told me when I
goddamn
was just
hell.
starting out. When you run into a wall with no place to go, return to the basics.
You've been
Why are you
Snuggledorf.
coaching him?
why are you coaching him? You're the
You're
fucking
fighting him.
It should be Mia or something in his memory talking about. Oh my god,
The basics?
God, man, Phoenix has to be coached by someone every single fucking time, and now it's the
It really
prosecution.
is.
For me, that would be what Mia used to tell me.
Yeah, can't you just do a fucking flashback?
Yeah, you didn't
There
have
we
to.
go. You don't need
Imagine
to
you
do it
doing
again.
so
Oh,
bad in
weird.
court that you have to get the prosecution to help you.
Man, he's lucky. He's lucky. Edgeworth loves him so much, dude.
Honestly.
God damn it! What a
uh,
how is he this good at lawyering?
I forget who voiced Mia.
Who's Mia, by the way?
Oh wait, that was me, I
I
think.
think it was you.
I forget what voice I had for her.
Try thinking
No.
outside the box.
I don't like that.
Oh,
Mia, no.
How was that?
Pretty good.
Y-
I couldn't hear it over the laughter, but you know,
Come on, it sounded like
I
this.
heard it. It was somewhere there. I don't know who said
I
it.
shouldn't look
Might
for
have
proof
been-
that Officer Marshall was in disguise,
Oh.
but rather I should look for evidence that came about because he was in disguise.
Oh.
Why do you think this locker was open on in the first place? I spoke too quick.
Ian.
You cut off and just I heard the meme. The end.
There is no reason for Officer Marshall to open his locker at the time of the crime. Yet he did, despite the chance that it might be discovered later as it had been.
Which means he didn't originally plan to open his locker. Bam?
According to the defense's argument, I'm sleeping.
Don't wake me up.
I'm dreaming. Officer Jake Marshall dressed up as Defective Goodman. I accidentally said Defective.
I was gonna
Goodman.
say.
At the time of the crime,
He is Defective
Detective.
Goodman.
He was not defective. He only was defective when he died. Then after the crime was committed, he was defective, Goodman. Roll credits. He opened his own locker for some unknown reason.
I just saw the thing in chat. That's Phoenix wins his cases with a fine mix of bullshit and pity.
Oh my god.
That's
It's true,
true.
though.
The fact that a white cloth is sticking out of the locker seems to indicate that. He opened it in order to put the cloth inside.
Oh, it was the clothes he had on.
What exactly is this piece of cloth?
His fucking jacket. Maybe.
Perhaps the video is the key to all our unanswered questions.
God damn it.
God, I hate this fucking video. Don't have any evidence, so this video is my only shot.
I feel like I feel like we're one of those rant YouTubers that like have to like
Cross his
that have to, like,
arms.
review every single aspect of the video very well.
We are at this point.
That security tape. We've got the fucking rant Sona. We've got the fucking rant Sona with the crossed arms and like the annoyed face, the 8 different stripes.
Everybody gangsta.
Till the rat Sona crosses his arms.
White cloth.
I was trying to remember the everybody gangsta part. I couldn't get it until you said it, and I was like, there it is.
Please show us why the witness had to open his locker.
God damn it. Okay.
Mark there. I don't know what to do. I feel like I should be over dramatic for that. No, my food here. My food is here. Let's go. I forgot linking verbs were a thing. Okay.
Ooh, Godspeed.
Oh,
Yeah.
go back. Go the fuck
Like
back.
a little bit. Yeah.
Aha!
Oh.
That's.
Blood.
Oh, wow. Did you remember that, or did you just catch on?
I
quickly?
just saw it really fast. I was like, oh shit, there it is! I don't.
You're an actual god. You're an actual god. I would have. I would have.
Yeah, I would not have caught that.
No, I remembered that one for whatever reason.
I didn't remember it. I just saw it, and I was like, oh shit, there it is.
I would have had to rely on the oracle, honestly.
For some reason, you disguised yourself as Detective Goodman and entered the evidence room. I don't know what that reason was yet. However, something unexpected happened. Officer Meekins barged in on you. When asked to show your ID card, you pulled a knife on him. However, Officer Meekins panicked, and the white coat you were wearing was soiled with blood.
A bloody white coat?
You couldn't just walk out like that, so you hid the coat in your locker.
Bro, just pour some bleach on it.
Like, it's blood.
Not
it's white.
bad, huh, partner?
Gavel. Never mind. No gavel. Might be. Now then, Officer Marshall. Are you ready to tell us the truth? What a fucking dick you are.
Hydrogen peroxide would do it.
Oh my god.
Looks like I underestimated y'all. I hope you're happy now, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh no.
What
2
are you looking at me
years ago.
for?
If you were only half as persistent then as you were today, we all wouldn't have to be here now, would we?
Oh.
Officer Marshall, tell the court what you did. All of it. Alright. Seems the time has come. Marshall's confess.
I thought it would. Yeah. I forgot how long the testimony was.
I had to do it that day. I couldn't stand by and let it die. I stole the detective's ID and dressed like him. I plan to take out the evidence.
Question, how did he steal it?
It's a good question. We won't answer that yet, I guess. I don't know. I wasn't expecting Officer Meekins. I knocked him out and managed to escape. I knew which areas wouldn't be caught on camera. There wasn't any murder in the evidence room at 5:15.
Yo. So the supposed victim was really you. God, I wish it was. I have burning. I hate this cowboy man so much. He's insulted my beard multiple times. I hope he dies.
Your Honor, please.
off of my control. I can just, wish. As I call 911, I'm going to wish that he dies. That he
My fucking
passes
god.
away by natural causes.
But there's one thing I still don't understand.
Drawing time.
Large quantities of blood tracers were found on the floor of the evidence room.
Huh.
If no one was murdered, then how could that be?
Officer Meekins managed to cut his own hand. My guess is he's the donor. Unless you're like a Mortal Kombat character, there's no way you can bleed that much from a hand wound.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the only way you could is if you get like an artery.
Artery,
one of
but
those
Meekins is still
characters that, like,
standing here, so
punch the
clearly
victim
he's
and they
okay.
vomit blood.
It looked like too much blood for that. Oh boy, here we go.
Cross-examination.
I had to do with that, eh? Does he say what? When you say it, you mean... Do you even have to ask, partner?
What would they do if
Yes,
they
all
put
9 incidents.
Jesus on trial? They would put it.
Oh
Two
god.
They
years
would
ago,
put it
past
through a
the case was
cross-examination.
Registered graduation cap.
Woo! All right, let's keep going. This food has put new energy into my body, unfortunately for you guys.
Mr.
Alright.
Edgeworth.
2 years have passed since the case was closed.
Ooh.
It was going to completely end with a transferal that day.
Not if I have anything to do with it.
Ooh.
That incident's not over.
Ooh.
But what did you hope to accomplish by sneaking into the evidence room? When a case is closed, only the detective who was in charge of it can look through the evidence. I wanted to have a look at it myself one more time. No matter what the cost. Yes, Jessica? You know he had to do it to him? I'm starting to sound like Dale Gribble. Oh no. Am I?
Oh no.
I don't
I vaguely know who that is.
even watch that show. What does that say? I just know the memes
The name
of everything happening in that show.
That's all I can say.
I don't care what anyone says, partner. That case is mine.
God, okay, he's kind of cool. He's
But-
kind of cool. I like it. I like it. Alright.
But Officer Marshall wasn't in charge of that investigation. Why does he care so much about it? Because he was part of it! That day was my last chance. That's why I stole the detective's ID. Uh-huh. Why did you disguise yourself as Detective Goodman? If I didn't make it look like Goodman was carrying out the evidence transferal, I'd be arrested for stealing evidence, which wouldn't get me anywhere.
How did he know that Goodman's locker was gonna be open?
Yeah. So you did it to fool the security camera.
Ooh.
Hmm.
And the detective's ID card.
I stole that the morning of the incident.
Oh.
So that really was why Goodman started filling out that lost item report. I returned his ID card, left on the floor in the prosecutor's office parking lot. Oh shit, the ID card I found was left there by Officer Marshall.
Oh.
So essentially, you managed to succeed despite your lack of foresight.
What do you
Just call him a
mean,
fucking
partner?
idiot.
Damn.
You're an idiot. I'm calling you an idiot to your face. I mean, the fingerprint activated lock, of course. No matter how well you disguise yourself, you can't change your fingerprints. Normally, that lock
That's
shouldn't
the
have opened.
So it opened because a rubber glove was stuck in the door by chance? Then Detective Goodman must have opened the locker before Officer Marshall. I wasn't expecting Officer Meekins. You pulled a knife on Officer Meekins and tried to drive him off.
Epic.
Let's just say I was a little surprised.
Mm-hmm.
I only planned on being in the evidence room for no more than 5 minutes. I didn't think anyone would actually come in during that short time.
Officer Meekins. Certainly is a 1 in a million type of person.
Your Honor, are you eating?
No, I'm not hiding. I'm not hiding a Happy Meal under my beard or anything. No. I'm certainly not hiding my limited edition Sonic the Hedgehog Happy Meal toy underneath my beard. That's not. You gotta go fast.
Quiet.
Oh my god.
No. Mistaking a detective for an intruder and demanding to be shown his ID.
I'll have to think a little bit more about his raise this year.
Uh-oh.
There it is.
When did Edward get so much influence?
Because he's the chief prosecutor. Wait, no, that's later.
Oh, thanks, Ichi.
Wait a minute. wrong game. Anyway, he threw
Thanks,
himself
Gary, you just
at
made
me.
it worse.
Oh my god.
Ended up cutting him slightly. Sorry it had to turn out that way. Me knocking him out and everything. By the way, what happened to your knife? Oh, you mean
Using
this
it right
one?
here.
The one I've been using the whole time to cut my
Bruh.
ever-growing stubble?
Bruh, yeah.
I don't know what
Who
to
let him
say.
bring that in there? And why did we just not question it?
That's what I did yesterday. I shaved down my beard with a knife like that.
Bro.
Did you
that's
really?
so
No, just a beard
hardcore.
trimmer I have.
That's
But
actually so cool,
I
Garrett.
did shave it down.
That's just like so cool. That's
I would use a knife if I could do it without it
that's so
hurting
dope.
and
Oh
being
my
like.
fucking god. So
Like a
Terrible.
straight
what
blade.
happened next? I can't imagine ever trimming my facial hair.
I
Because
can't
I'm
imagine
like-
you trimming it either, Your Honor.
Fashionable. You are a coward with stubble who wishes to see it off. You are not a real man.
So you did your research beforehand. Those who go into the desert unprepared don't live long, partner. I didn't think it would make a difference, though. Security tape is erased every 6 hours. If I had gone as planned, no footage would have been left.
However,
Ooh.
you bloodied your coat in the you bloodied your coat in the struggle with Officer Meekins.
If someone was in the security room when I came out, the jig would have been up. I opened my locker and stashed it in there. What was Officer Meekins doing during that time? What else? He was sleeping like a baby.
So what you're saying is, on that day,
There wasn't any murder in the evidence room at 5:15.
finish my sentence.
But the blood found at the scene clearly indicates a crime took place. What are you, blind?
Ooh.
The victim shown on that tape is me, and I'm not dead yet, partner.
No, Maya's just channeling him.
So, you stole the evidence from the locker?
I want to imagine Maya channeling Officer Marshall now.
Oh no.
She just starts shaving in front of us, and I'm like, where? How? What?
Oh my god. Like Maya just starts growing facial hair and has like
It's immediately. Oh god. What happened to you, Maya?
Oh, you know.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
Did you say this line? I'm not paying attention.
I
was,
did.
but
Oh.
then I went on a rant. Actually, no, I didn't.
Why not?
When I opened the locker, the evidence was already gone.
What? Where is that evidence?
It's still missing, Your Honor.
Oh my god.
Detective Goodman's locker was already empty, so someone else stole the evidence. Officer Marshall, may I ask you one thing? Fire away, partner. It's a free country. Just remember, I'm also free to decide whether or not to answer.
No, you're not.
We're in trial. Why did you do this? Stealing a detective's ID, injuring a police officer? This is no small offense!
Moreover, you're an officer yourself. This will have serious consequences.
Ooh, pay cut.
It can't just be forgiven with a simple cut in salary.
Never mind.
Not that salary cuts are ever a valid solution. Like I said.
Class hero, let's go.
This isn't your case. This one's mine.
Shut up.
I'll do anything it takes to get the answer I'm satisfied with.
Sorry, I just imagined Edgeworth like going down like, please shut up.
Please shut the hell up.
The witness has an unusual amount of zeal. Let's hear more.
Can't just forget the SL9 incident. You know why?
No, actually.
But that case was solved 2 years ago, wasn't it?
That's the reason the evidence was stored in the evidence room. The floor here was made out of floor.
Joe Dark was convicted for those crimes. One thing I can say for sure, he deserved his sentence.
I remember the Joe Dark case. Back in my day, in the summer of 1855, it involved serial murders, didn't it? Those poor cinnamon toast crunches.
Oh no. Fucking hate those advertisements so much. I don't intend to complain about how it turned out, but there's something that still bothers me. Something went down at the trial. Something no one will talk about.
What happened?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out. Why is he so concerned with that incident? Maybe I should present him with what I think his real reason is. I had a feeling we'd wind up here sooner or later. Everyone involved here is really in some way to that case. Taking a look at the files. I think I have to present the SL9 thing.
Yeah, on the SL9 case.
I mean, what else could we present here?
I know, right?
Yeah.
He's also back in here. I have to
I
look
forgot
again.
that was there. For a second, I was like, what? And
Head
then
investigator
like,
and also investigators, these two.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
We're all involved!
Angel Star. I didn't like her.
Wait, do I have the button?
If I remember correctly.
Objection! Officer Marshall, I think I understand. I think I know why you care so much about the SL9 incident. Sounds like you've been sipping too much cactus juice, partner.
I don't want
It's
to hear this from you,
the
all
quenchiest.
people.
The quenchy!
Oh my god.
I have the SL9 incident file here. The name, Marshall, is mentioned in here. And a list of murder victims.
Ooh.
Neil Marshall, are you related to this man?
Oh,
And
I didn't even see that.
Neil Marshall?
Yeah, I'm
My
sure
brother.
you've heard the name.
Oh
2 years ago.
Oh, does he have daddy issues?
I think
no.
it's
Oh. Yo, there's my character.
He received the same lousy prosecutor award you got.
What? A prosecutor? This is getting spicy.
You must be talking
I
about
no
the
longer
King of
care
Prosecutors
about
Award.
that.
The King of Kentucky.
Kentucky Derby.
Now I remember. Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He handled the SL9 case before I did.
That's right. He was killed. And the case fell into your hands.
What's his relation to you?
He was my brother.
Oh, he took off his hat and everything.
He was investigating the murders with Damon Gant, chief detective at the time.
Me. That's me.
The group of detectives I was part of worked under them. What the hell are you typing so loud over there?
Oh, sorry.
Jesus Christ!
What the hell is that fangled
I thought I
contraption?
muted myself. I'm sorry.
we were desperate to prosecute the killer. Oh god, he's ugly.
Who the
Kira,
fuck?
Joe Dark.
Oh my god, get out.
Kira, are you kidding me?
What? No. My
No,
brother
that's
fought
really-
Dark and was killed.
The same fucking hair, the suit, the face. Holy shit.
That was the first time Dark left behind any evidence. That was all we needed.
You know what other serial killer doesn't leave behind evidence?
He was arraigned and incarcerated. The case was finally closed. At least, according to public records.
What do you mean?
I'm bearing my heart out and you're eating a Happy Meal under your beard?
Yeah,
It's
well, you have a beef jerky that you keep chewing on. What's your excuse? I'm presiding over this case.
My brother couldn't have been killed by Joe Dark. I knew my brother better than anyone. No one could have beaten him in a fight.
Then why is he dead? That's why your mama dead. What shoes she got on? What's your casket
right.
look like? That's why your grandma ain't got no knees.
Oh my god.
Jesus. And that's it? That's your reason for this insane your insane actions?
I can't read.
There's more to my brother's death than what the records say. No matter how much you try to hide it, you can't fool me.
How did he put his hat on so fast?
I'm
He's
skilled
the
at
fastest.
that.
He's the fastest hand in the West. What else?
You know what? You're
Well,
right.
At least one thing's for certain. Now we know what happened at the police department on the day of the crime. I slurred those words so hard. The department
You're so
didn't
valid.
really-
That was the last day the SL9 case could be reopened.
The slime case.
Oh
This is
shit, that's still me. Not satisfied with the resolution, Officer Marshall planned to steal the evidence.
Disguising himself as Detective Goodman, he entered the evidence room. Officer Meekins confronted him, so he rendered him unconscious and fled.
Oof.
Yes. This mystery has finally been cleared up. No murder took place at the police department that day.
Wahoo!
Yeah.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
The things that happen by chance never cease to amaze.
So what was the point of this whole trial?
This whole day, wasted.
At exactly the same time, she missed the knife.
At exactly the same time as the murder at the prosecutor's office. This fake murder was going out to the police department.
Wait, she's got one of the sleeves on, and the other is like under the coat. So what's up with that?
Chance. It's gotta be more than just that.
Fashion choice?
Hmm.
Bang. So if no one was murdered at the police department on the day of the crime, that means the murder in the prosecutor office's parking lot was the real one.
Oh shit.
What? Which in
What's
turn
absurd.
means only one person could commit a crime.
Motherfucker. Okay, he got it. He got it.
Chief Prosecutor Alana Sky.
You know what, DG?
Objection!
He let us out of the fucking chase
But,
just to
but wait!
further incriminate her.
A verdict wasn't
That's
reached in
genuinely
yesterday's trial!
Just take the L, Phoenix.
I'm not taking the L! Shut up! Right,
Which is why we examined the incident at the police department today.
but
There's only one reason the defendant was not convicted yesterday. There yet remained the mystery of a simultaneous murder at the police department.
it seems to me this boy's got the draw on you, partner.
Rest in peace, Phoenix.
All the mysteries at the police department has been uncovered. No contradictions remain. They could have
This is
fit that
why-
in.
He didn't let you uncover it on his own just to be like, haha, fuck you. God
Honestly,
damn. What a
the murder
man,
took
dude.
place at the prosecutor's office. The only suspect is Lana Sky. There are no errors in the testimony of the witness, Angel Star.
I don't know about that, but okay.
If you have a
Okay.
response, Make it one word or less.
Hey!
God. God damn.
Arg!
That's not a word.
Mood. I rest my case.
what a jackass.
That just bows. Fuck you.
Yeah,
Did Emma come back? She's in the thing.
it seems this trial has reached its conclusion. There's no room for doubt. I'm telling you time so you can come up with something. There's no room for doubt whatsoever.
Well done, Mr. Wright. Thanks to you, I didn't need to waste my time.
Yes, no.
Disproving the alleged murder at the police department?
No
Oh, shit.
Just hearing the judge in the background.
No,
There's no doubt what I proved today is true. The apparent murder on the security camera's tape really was fake. But I didn't realize that would end up proving Lana guilty. Yeah, fuck.
Then the time for the verdict has arrived. This court finds the defendant.
Oh, God. No!
Oh, thank God.
Chantamate!
Ichi, you're here.
Oh, yo, let's
Your
go.
Honor! Wait!
Finally, holy shit.
Emma!
You can't come up with shit on your own, can you?
The
Holy
defense
fuck.
has an objection. A scientific objection.
Ah,
Oh,
Right?
no.
what do you
What?
mean, right?
Mr. Wright,
Oh.
are you this
No,
girl's
say-
guardian?
Your Honor, in a sense?
Please, Your Honor, all I'm asking
Phoenix?
for is a minute of your time.
Okay,
Please hear me out.
okay.
Mr. Edgeworth, please.
I don't want to leave any loose ends.
What a softie.
You want a minute? I'll give you 3.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
King!
King!
what a softie. What a
Ken?
softie. I love Edgeworth. I love
I-
Edgeworth.
I was kind of in shock.
Mm.
I mean, finding out the SL9 incident referred to the Joe Dart killings.
Now that she mentions it, the names of both Sky Sisters were in that file.
Oh.
But that's when I figured it out. I mean, what Officer Marshall was trying to do that day. So I knew his fingerprints had nothing to do with the crime. That left only one thing, the other handprint.
That's right.
You mean the traces of blood found on Detective Gumshoe's locker?
But no fingerprints are found on it, right? Oh, here's my fries.
No, but I figured if I examined it scientifically, I'd be sure to find a clue.
Your Honor, please.
Please. They have
So
their
I
barbecue flavor.
ran over. So I
These are
ran
so
over
good.
there and looked at it again.
Uh-huh.
Did you find something?
Uh-huh.
No.
Oh, well, okay.
Huh?
Well, trial's over.
Sorry, I guess I'm not much of a scientific investigator
Aw.
after all.
It's okay.
Hmm.
Edward gave you 3 minutes. Just take them.
Is that all?
Please don't be mad. I'm just a high school student.
Oh.
Oh my
I'm
god, I'm
just
not a
an
high school
attorney.
student anymore.
Yeah, it's not the truth.
And
I'm not a high
just
school
an
student
attorney.
anymore
You
after
passed the
today.
fucking bar exam.
I'm just an attorney.
Phoenix, come on, come on.
But Mr. Wright, those traces of blood are the only clue we have. If we can't find something wrong with them,
How about we figure out whose blood it is?
please, Mr. Wright, you're a professional.
Am I?
There's a lot of quotation marks. If anyone can save Lana, it's you.
Me?
Oh, that's a lot of
Oh
pressure.
boy.
Oh boy. Mickey, time's up. Now then, Mr. Wright.
Your Honor, what happened to your voice? You turned into a cartoon character.
Sorry, I've been eating these fries. They're really good.
Oh god.
There he goes.
Regard to incident in the police department.
Oh my fucking god.
I can't.
I'm fine. Mm.
Hearing him
beard
come
is
back
amazing.
just with the full mouth sounds.
This beard is amazing.
The judge is just
Hiding
stuffing
food.
his face.
Trying to do a mukbang at the same time as doing a trial.
Oh goodness.
Does any reasonable doubt remain?
Okay.
Does there or does there not? I want to take out.
It
on the
appears
way
that the
home.
fence is troubled by the
Do
other
this.
blood mark.
Ah, it fell.
Judge.
Judge.
Pull it.
For the love of God. Edgeworth after you.
Ah, shit, that's still me. Looking at the floor plans, a handprint was discovered around here.
Oh,
Is there a problem with this?
Yes?
Mr. Wright, I'm sorry I can't be of more use. But still, if you can't find anything wrong with that blood mark, Lana will be...
please answer my question, Mr. Wright. We don't have all day. My meal's almost done. What am I gonna eat while I'm watching this?
Yes, Your Honor. If I've ever needed to concentrate, it's now.
Yes, you do. I can
That's a
read your
mood.
thoughts, by the way.
What could be wrong with that handprint on Detective Gumshoe's locker? Could there be something I'm missing? There's no problem!
Mondai inai.
Object, no, Mr. Wright. You human.
I object!
I hate that video so much. It's so stupid. I love it.
This
No,
handprint
Mr.
left.
Wright, you human. And then he just cries.
He just cries. This handprint left at the crime scene clearly shows a contradiction!
Wrong.
The only thing that seems clear is that you're grasping, Mr. Wright.
Grasping at straws!
Grasping
been
these nuts.
Staring pretty intently at those floor plans. Tell me. Is there a problem with that?
God damn it. Yes, this is strange. Take a good look at these floor plans. Something's missing.
Look at this graph.
Missing?
Isn't it neat?
You mean something hasn't been drawn on there?
Mm-hmm.
Is that possible?
Yes, something that, when drawn, will completely change the meaning of the blood mark.
What the heck does this mean? Bang.
What? He
Let us
draws...
pray that the fence isn't simply trying to buy time. Very well, Mr. Wright.
With all this evidence here, it's gotta be something I can use.
Question is, which item can prove something is missing in the floor plan?
It's missing that bad boy on the far left, right?
Which bad boy in the far left?
Far left. Fuck,
I mean, I
dude.
can just check the walkthrough, too.
No, I just want to try to figure it out too. Like,
Wait, are you fucking...
what? Is it the?
Oh my god.
Is it like the giant blood stain that's on the?
No,
normal
it's
one?
not. It's not a blood stain.
Oh,
Is it the jar?
it could
we
be the
have?
jar.
No, it's something else in that room.
Garrett, you have to
Is it the
answer
blue
the
badger?
screen.
Oh, is it the... I was just about to say, is it
Is
the
it the
badger?
goddamn blue badger? Hold on.
Yup, it's
Let me-
the blue bat.
He's like right in front of that locker, isn't he? Hold on.
No way.
I want to look. Let me see
You
this
passed...
fucker.
Oh.
Yeah, he's like right there, but like, what the fuck?
Please tell me it's not actually the blue badger. Oh my god.
What
The blue badger is the murderer.
Oh god, it is him! Our king, our god! Take that! What about that piece of
I'm
plywood?
so pissed. Why is it the blue badger?
The Blue Badger, mascot of the police force. Defender of truth, guardian of proof!
Oh, that rhymes. You got bars, Phoenix.
Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. You do be dropping bars,
Look
though,
at
I'll
this
give you
graph.
You be dropping bars though.
The Blue Badger is not there. So, watch what happens when we put him in. This is where he was
Now
dancing
he's
at the
there,
time
now
of the
he's
crime.
dancing.
Oh. Well,
It's chunky.
Well, what?
the-
Mr. Right, I'm running low on fries here.
that's right. God damn it. So long as the blue dancer is badging there.
He actually had an
Let me try that again.
opportunity to do the anime gasp there.
So long as the blue badger is dancing here.
I'm glad you've been afforded that opportunity. Not all of us are that lucky.
It would be impossible to place a handprint at the spot of the locker.
Oh shit!
What?
Why is he still here?
Win.
Why is he still? Well, I mean, we never dismissed him technically.
Right. So that means, just exactly what does that mean?
You're a coward.
It means it can't be done.
Oh, what are you saying? Blood traces were undeniably found on that locker.
Start choking on your Happy Meal. I missed that line.
You're right. Google first scientifically.
Emma,
What
On
did she
that
do?
afternoon, Officer Meekins was the one who brought the blue badger to the evidence room, right? After he put it down, it would be impossible to leave a handprint on that locker.
Ooh.
so that must mean this blood mark was left there before the blue badger was brought in? Bip, 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 bip.
One moment, I will not allow such far-fetched balderdash in my courtroom.
Bro, we're just bringing new facts to the table.
It may sound far-fetched, and not like the Pokemon, Your Honor.
No, I was about to say that. It's my favorite.
The
Pokemon
judge
in
is
Sword
just-
and Shield.
The judge
I may
is
be
just
old,
like
but
fake
I
news.
play Nintendo.
Fake news, not real. But it's the only possible explanation. On February 21st, in the police department's evidence room, blood was spilled not once, but twice!
Ooh.
How?
One time was captured on this tape, taken by the security camera. Officer Meekins cut his hand, from which a trivial amount of blood fell. The problem is, the other time... Someone bled prior to the struggle shown on this tape.
Ooh.
It had to have been... Detective Goodman, when he was really murdered! Ah!
Yeah, I'ma call bullshit. That's ridiculous. I refute you.
Objection! The murder portrayed in the security tape has been proven to be a fake. However, that does not explain the blood mark found on the locker.
So then, assuming this murder you purport?
Oh my
Purport.
fucking
I
So then,
guess.
assuming this
Use
murder
that
you
word.
purport really happened,
What does that mean?
God. What does
when
that
did
mean?
it take place?
I mean, I can assume what it means from context clues, but it's so
Yeah,
weird.
yeah, but
I demand you show evidence
Edward,
that
how
proves
dare
it
you?
occurred.
I have forgotten my SAT words.
Can forensics not date this blood print? Right? When did the first incident occur?
Bang. To surmise, the defense claims that prior to Officer Meekins being cut by Jake Marshall, who was disguised as Detective Goodman, another incident took place in that evidence room.
The blood mark on the locker proves this.
Jesus Christ, what a mess. Very well. And tell us.
You can tell me, Your Honor, this hate this fucking trial.
It's insane. It's like a soap opera. When did this first incident occur? Proof must be presented. Please, in 3 to 5 sentences, explain with proof.
Show your work.
Show your work.
Proof that shows when the murder took place. There's only
So
one
you
piece of
solicit
evidence that can
proof
show that.
out of 3.
Really, Phoenix?
Now then, will the defense please present its evidence? God, these fries are good. What shows when the first crime took place?
God damn it.
Would it be the vase?
Oh, that could
I
be.
feel
Oh,
like
wait,
This is a
no.
piece missing, but we don't. Well, I don't know where the vase comes in. Anyways, could be the shoe.
It's. Oh, this is so obvious.
But Okay, I'm missing it then. Hold on.
Okay, think about what evidence is connected to the room where the murder took place.
I got so much fucking evidence. There's the glove, but that doesn't do anything with us. The marshal's handprint, the vase. I swear to God, the vase has to come in here somewhere.
It's not the vase. I'll tell you.
It's not the
now.
vase. Yeah, I mean, I figure, but I mean, what does the tag say, anyways? I don't remember what this says.
There's a small tag on the knife.
Sure is. What does it say? It says SL92. Oh, okay.
Holy shit.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm gonna like
Not
pretend
sure.
that the reason I'm not helping is because I'm presiding over the case and not because I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Oh no, same.
Totally not
TL6.
because of that. No,
Maybe it's a
I'm
case
done.
number.
I have to let you guys come to the conclusions.
weird.
I thought through
What?
this whole case.
I don't remember where, but I think I've seen something like this before.
Have you, Emma?
Something similar to what's written on this tag. It wasn't that long ago either.
It's probably like a few text boxes ago.
What
Okay,
item
it does
had
say
the
it's on
tag?
on it.
The other one? Excuse me.
Yeah, the other thing with the tag on it's this, and I think this one's the one that says like AI
It's not.
something.
No, it's not.
I mean, I know it's not this, but I'm just like trying to think. I'm thinking.
Trying to go through the train of thought.
Fuck.
The train of thought is on a 5-minute delay.
Do you want another cryptic hint?
Oh. Oh. I mean, is I would think so,
Garrett.
but like, I mean,
Garrett,
it's
honey.
at 221. Alright,
Garrett, honey.
I'm sorry.
No, it's not.
It's not the proof. Wait, Ezra, don't mock me. Good.
It's always unacceptable. Excuse me, wouldn't need police.
Sorry, I'm dumb for a second. Hold on.
Okay, just tell me when you want another cryptic hint.
What was the? Did you give me a cryptic hint?
Yeah, because it's connected to the room.
Oh right, it's connected to the room. Fuck.
Felix mentioned something about a time chart. Is that? Do we have to present the fucking
I mean, we-
77777?
There is the 7th, but I mean, is that? Yeah, this is all the same day, 21st, when this all happened. But
No, he's asking when. He's asking when. So
Yeah.
I think that's definitely. Okay.
I guess it
think
would
that's
be
what-
right, because this happens
Yeah,
before everyone else walks
Got it.
into this room,
Mm-hmm.
before all the other shit happens, before Miles
That's
gets
such a
in there.
weird
and all
ID
this.
number.
Who has straight 7s? I think I
Right?
know who,
Comes
but
up
who?
with the
Try this. Crime took place
There
inside the
we
evidence
go.
room, and the perpetrator would have had to enter the room. In order to do so, an ID card is required. I'm sorry for the first thing I tried to pull out.
Oh, the ID card record.
Please don't get any food on it.
I won't. Don't worry.
Officer
this is all
Meekins.
holographic according to the anime.
Just drop some ketchup on it.
Officer Meekins brought the Blue Badger panel into the evidence room at...
Let's see here. 4:50 p.m. If the crime took place before that time, then it would be 4:40 p.m. Ah! What is the meaning of this? Ah!
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia.
Here I go again.
What have you done?
My. How could
could
you
I-
murder him?
I never
Here I go
figured you had the nerve, boy.
Wow. Edworth.
Put off the act, witness.
Ooh.
It doesn't take a lot of thought to figure out it could have been me.
Ooh.
Nope, I ain't getting it.
He is
Well,
the
there's not a lot
epitome
of
of
thought
no
going
thoughts
in
head
there.
empty.
I'm afraid I don't understand either.
That's also
I
the
was so
judge.
excited I started singing Mamma Mia. I love ABBA.
It's clear from the luminol. It's clear from the luminol test that blood was there.
Mhm.
All I want, Gimme a
However,
man after
when the
midnight.
second crime took place, both Officer Meekins and Officer Marshall failed to notice the blood.
That means the blood from the first crime was wiped away by the real murderer.
I would have just 10 minutes to murder the victim, carry his body away, and clean up the blood. Unfortunately, that's physically impossible. Wow.
Wow.
That would mean
Wow.
the crime must have been taking place before Mr. Edgeworth entered the evidence room.
Let's look at the chart again. Who the hell is the one at the top?
Yeah.
There's only one other card number remaining. Straight
I still
sevens.
stand by Grant.
Talk about a lucky number.
Jesus Christ. But wait, that doesn't make sense. What? How could Officer Goodman have entered the evidence room?
Since there's no record of his car being used beforehand, he must have entered along with the real murderer. That's the only plausible explanation. He was 7777777.
Oh, that's 7 sevens. Wow. Mr. Edgeworth, please look into this ASAP. Find out whose ID number is 777777777. I don't know how many sevens that was, but
That's 1 7 too many, Your Honor.
fuck.
Unfortunately, I'm unable to look up the owner of that ID card. At least at present.
What?
You're gonna pull it out of your ass once it helps you in the case. Fucking that autopsy report's outdated.
Explain yourself, son.
The ID number. Hold on. 2, 3, 4.
Wait, so was it not randomly
7.
designed?
Okay, 7 sevens. The ID number 7777777 belongs to someone with with a rank of captain or higher.
We're gonna get tired of saying that number, aren't we?
Can we just let's
Someone who's so-called.
7 to the
just
7.
7 sevens.
I had to count on my fingers.
I can hear it. Did you say this one?
I did.
Okay.
We don't have the authority to inquire such a person's identity.
Not even for a murder?
Hey, objection, but that's ridiculous. Just how?
I'm not finished talking. I'm not finished talking, Mr. Wright.
God.
Damn.
I had to pull up my hand, hold up sass for that. There was one situation in which we could be granted such authority.
I'm gonna let you finish, but
I'm gonna let you
I'm
finish.
really happy for you. If an official charge filed against an executive is accepted, so we put him on the stand.
an official charge.
An official charge?
You're all alike, aren't you? With your cover-ups and your forgeries.
Don't be silly. Phoenix would never partake in forgeries. I said that right, finally.
That's how the prosecutor's office operates.
I almost said pake tart.
Pig tart.
I take pride in my work, Officer Marshall. I would appreciate if you would keep your slander to yourself.
Slander, is it? Okay. Let me ask a question.
Please put your fingers down. Yeah.
No, not to you, to her, the defendant sitting over there.
Oh,
Your
damn,
own
honey.
little executive.
In a woman's tone.
Lana? Ah.
God damn it!
Who's Lana again?
She's the one being charged with murder?
No, I mean like who's voicing Lana.
Oh,
that's
that's
me.
no.
It's Nell.
I'm excited to be like a female voice.
For a second, I appeared as like someone who hasn't been paying attention the whole time.
Sounded
I
like
realized
that.
what I said.
Just like, well, how many streams into this trial are we now? And we're like, who's Lana?
That almost would have been a tragedy. Holy shit. Okay, yeah, guys,
Okay.
I may be stupid, but I'm not dumb.
Oh,
I
that's
feel
me.
you.
That's me, honestly. Don't be stupid. She's been charged with murder. Is she not here?
She'd be sitting
Hello?
over there.
Hello, sir?
Hmm.
Hello? Can someone over there? Can someone bring her up? I need to talk to her real quick. Hello. Of course, we've looked up her ID number, and it's not 7777777. Ah, shit, that's too many.
Too many sevens. Don't play me for a fool, partner. That's not what I wanted to ask. All I want to know is one thing about that incident.
Cell 9 incident.
Answer me this, Chief Prosecutor. In that trial 2 years ago, did you really only use legitimate evidence?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Ooh,
Here she is.
do you need the witness to repeat his question, Chief Prosecutor? Let's see if I remember her voice. I heard them fine, Mr. Edgeworth. Close enough.
Yo, I
2
love
years
that
ago.
voice. Oh my god.
I was in charge of the prosecution for that trial. Am I just talking to myself here?
You
Hello.
really are at this
At the
point.
time, we occasionally we felt the power. Oh, that's a long word.
Powerlessness.
Occasionally, we felt the powerlessness of the law. At least, I did.
Huh?
Lana.
Lana. That's
Sorry.
what I think every time I see a stutter.
La 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 la.
Lana.
I became a prosecutor in order to suppress crime of the law. But before I realized it, we were the ones being suppressed by the law.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Defendant! That's what are you
He
saying?
put its fork down. I heard that.
I put it back in my beard. Defendant, what are you saying?
I'll ask you again, Chief Prosecutor. During that trial 2 years ago, did you really present all the evidence in court?
Why are
Can
you allowed
you
to ask
look me-
questions?
An investigator in that crime in the eye and say that you did?
You're not supposed to be asking questions.
Prosecutor, you didn't!
I don't have to, Officer Marshall.
Uh,
You don't have to answer him? She really doesn't. He's not a prosecutor. Just a just
She's
crime
chief
to find drastic
prosecutor.
measures.
She's literally going to lose her job.
That's just the
Holy
way
shit.
it is.
You ever just forge evidence for funsies?
It'd be like that. We did what we had to in order for him to get the verdict he deserved.
she wants to face away, but she can't because she's in the trial room.
But Lana!
Even if it involved forging evidence.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm here.
See? That's what I'm talking about.
God damn.
That's a spicy meatball. Oh, wait, I didn't know it was gonna be that type of text. Oh, god damn it.
Order! Side of fries, please.
Lana's remarks caused such a stir. The chaos in the courtroom could not be quelled. The conclusion of the trial would have to wait until the following day. Dun dun dun. To be continued. Chaos control.
Chaos control.
Hello, Rai. How's it going?
I finally found you, Faker.
Faker.
Faker. I think you're the fake hedgehog around here.
I'll make you eat those words. I don't know what voice I did. That wasn't Sonic. This is the trial that never ends.
Around here.
What you see is what you get.
Is this where we're gonna wrap up?
The guy that loves adventure.
Possibly.
Yeah.
You know what
that's
they
about-
say? I die hard.
That's about 2 hours for a VOD.
That was
Damn,
like
boy,
2
chaos
hours
control.
almost. Well, for the VOD itself, it's like an hour and 40 something minutes, but you know.
Yeah.
All the marbles.
I almost feel like I have the energy to keep going, but do I have the voice to keep going?
I have to do
Water.
stuff
I'm-
kind of
I'm-
soonish.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure it's fine.
We're at a
Just
good
drink some
stopping point
water.
anyway, so
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna say that's the end of this episode. Thank
Hell
you guys
yeah.
for hanging with me.
I can't wait to voice Gumshoe next episode. He's my favorite. I love him.
Gumshoe! Yep, yeah, you have to
Hey.
catch the VOD, sorry. If you want to see the rest of it. Alright.
Alright, Bill. It's fine if you have to catch the VOD.